Hello and welcome to the Virtual Slate Advanced Notifications plugin overview video. Let's begin by talking about what the Advanced Notifications plugin does. This plugin, which is classified as an administrative tool, can be used to set up automated email notifications to users and their managers. This tool is the optimal solution for automating useful email notifications to keep your users and their managers up to date with events across the Virtual Slate LMS. Currently, the advanced notifications allow administrators to set up the following notification types. The course enrollment notification, which is sent out to users upon their enrollment into the course, irrespective of their enrollment method. The course completed notification, which is sent out to users who have completed a specific course within your Virtual Slate LMS. The welcome email notification, which is sent out to users who have created an account or had one created for them within the LMS. The course completion notification, which is sent out to users who have not completed specific courses within a specified number of days after their enrollment. And finally, the site inactivity notification, which is sent out to users who have not logged into the LMS within a specified number of days. Site administrators can manage the advanced notifications on their Virtual Slate LMS by navigating to the Admin dashboard and entering the Site Administration menu. Under the Plugins tab, within the Admin Tools section, administrators can click the Manage Advanced Notifications link to view and manage their existing advanced notifications. In this section, you can also access the settings associated with the plugin by clicking the Advanced Notifications Settings link. This page can also quickly be accessed via the Admin dashboard in the Advanced Settings section. On the Settings page, administrators can choose to suspend the plugin's notifications by enabling the Suspend Notifications checkbox. With this setting enabled, no notifications will be sent out by the Advanced Notifications plugin. The Allow Users to Unsubscribe checkbox determines whether users have the option to see an unsubscribed link within their emails sent out by this plugin. If enabled, the link will be visible via a text token available for administrators to include in the Advanced Notifications email content. We will look into this further on in the video. However, if disabled, this link will not be displayed to users even if the text token is included in the Advanced Notifications email content. The Redirect All Emails to setting allows you to redirect all emails sent out by this plugin to the specified email address. This means that users and their managers will not receive these emails, and instead, these emails will be sent to the specified email address. This setting is useful when testing your advanced notifications. If left empty, then the emails will be sent to their users and managers normally. The final setting, Manager Email Profile Field, allows you to select the user profile field which contains the user's manager's email address. This email address within the selected user's profile field will be used to map the user to their manager. And if the Notify Manager setting is enabled for that specific advanced notification type, then the user's manager will be issued an email as well. If you do not have any custom user profile fields set up within your LMS, we suggest that you create a text input user profile field to hold the user's manager's email addresses. By navigating to the Site Administration menu within the Users tab, in the Account section, administrators can click the user profile fields to set up additional profile fields within their LMS. By clicking the Create a New Profile field and selecting the Text Input Profile field type, you can provide the required short name and name fields. You can set the additional user profile field settings to your preference. Consider adding a helpful description that defines what the field does for other administrators to know. Now that the profile field has been successfully set up within your LMS, when editing a user's profile, they can identify their managers via the profile field that we just set up. By providing their manager's email within the profile field, the value is then used to find the corresponding Moodle account associating with that email address. This is then used to map the user to their manager. Now let's briefly go ahead and set up each of the currently available advanced notification types. Let's begin with the welcome notification. By navigating back to the Manage Advanced Notifications page, we can select the welcome notification type from the Add drop-down selector. Providing a name and description for the advanced notification, which is only visible to the site administrators. Provide an email subject and email message. For the email message, you can use the provided text tokens to dynamically populate email content. The available text tokens for use are first name, last name, full name, and unsubscribe_link. Please use the corresponding opening and closing text brackets when referring to the text tokens within the email content. As previously mentioned, for the unsubscribed link to be visible to users, it must be enabled in the plugin settings that we looked at earlier. You can utilize these text tokens to create dynamic, personalized email content for your managers and your users. If the HTML email option is checkmarked, then the administrators have the ability to include HTML tags and elements to create more customized content specific to their organization. Otherwise, if unchecked, the email content will be parsed as plain text. In the Manager Email section, if the Notify Manager option is enabled, then the following manager email subject and message will be sent to the user's manager. As a reminder, an individual is classified as a manager if their email address is contained within the selected user profile field. If a manager is in charge of multiple students, then they will only receive one email rather than a duplicate for every student. Enabling this setting allows you to provide the email, subject, and message content similar to the email content and subject that's sent to the user above. However, the manager email content has its own text tokens available to create dynamic, personalized emails for your managers. You can include the manager's information dynamically by using the first name, last name tokens, and also the user_list token to include a list of users that this manager manages. In this case, the user_list token would only contain a list of all users that have been issued the welcome notification and have this manager's email address identified in their user profile field. In the type-specific settings section, you can choose to make this notification only applicable to specific cohorts. If multiple cohorts are selected, then users will only be issued the welcome notification if they belong to one of the selected cohorts. Otherwise, if no cohorts are identified, then this notification will be applicable to all users across your LMS. Once you have created your first advanced notification, you will see that it is visible now on the Manage Notifications table. On this page, you can filter the advanced notifications based on alphabetical order by clicking the Name column, and sort the notification types by clicking on the Type column. These notifications can also be sorted based on description, ordered alphanumerically. In the Actions column, you can choose to edit the advanced notification or delete it via the two provided icons. Now let's go ahead and create another notification type by selecting the course enrollment notification type. As a reminder, this email is sent out to all users that are enrolled in a specified course irrespective of their enrollment method. Similar to the welcome notification type, we must first provide the name and description and the email content for the email issued to the enrolled user. You have access to the same text user tokens previously used in the welcome email, including the first name, last name, full name, and unsubscribe_link. Further down, you can provide the manager email content, again having access to the same manager text tokens, first name, last name, and user_list. The type-specific settings for the course enrollment notification has additional settings available for it. Here you need to first select the course that this notification will be mapped to via the drop-down selector provided. You can then provide a third-party email address to whom you wish to send a copy of the user-issued email to. If multiple emails are to be provided, please ensure that they are comma separated. Similar to the welcome notification, you can also select cohorts for this notification to be applicable to. If no cohorts are selected, This notification will be sent to all users enrolled in the above specified course. Otherwise, users will only be issued the email if they belong to one of the selected cohorts. Now let's go ahead and set up a notification to be sent to users when they complete a course. On the Manage Advanced Notifications page, go ahead and select the Course Completed notification type. Provide the name and description for the rule similar to the previous two advanced notification types that we set up. Provide the email subject and content to be issued to the user and their managers. Again, you have access to the text tokens to create dynamic content. In the Type Specific section, go ahead and select the course that this completed notification will be mapped to. You can also specify comma-separated third-party email addresses to notify. And finally, you have access to make this course completed notification only available to users belonging to specific cohorts. If no cohorts are selected, then all users who have completed the selected course above will be issued this email. Otherwise, they must belong to one of the specified cohorts. Now let's go ahead and set up the course completion notification type. As a reminder, this notification is issued to users who have not completed a course in a specified number of days since their enrollment. Begin by selecting the course completion notification type from the Add drop-down selector. Provide the general and manager email settings to your preference, similar to the other advanced notification types we set up earlier. In the Type Specific Settings section, you can set the number of days that students have to complete the course before this notification is issued out to them. If your course is required to be completed more than once, you can specify the number of days to wait after a user's course completion date before this notification is issued out to them. If the refresher period is left blank, then no emails will be sent after the initial course completion. If the reoccurring checkbox is enabled, you can set the number of days in which this notification will be sent to the user. For example, if we set the reoccur after days setting to 3, then this notification will be sent to the user every 3 days until the course completion is achieved. In the Courses drop-down selector, you can select the courses that this notification will be mapped to. You have the option to select multiple courses. The Groups drop-down selector allows you to only make this notification applicable to students within specific groups within the above selected courses. This drop-down will display a list of groups available in the selected courses above. And finally, you can choose to make this notification type only available to specific cohorts. If cohorts are selected, then users must belong to one of the selected cohorts or one of the above groups if selected. Finally, let's go ahead and set up the Site Inactivity notification type. Provide the general and manager email settings to your preference similar to the notifications before. In the Type Specific settings, you can set the number of days since the user's last login. For example, providing a value of 30 will only make this notification applicable to users who have not logged into the LMS within the last 30 days. You can choose to make this notification reoccurring and set the number of days that it will reoccur after. Finally, you can specify the cohorts that this notification will be applicable to. It's important to mention that there are 2 scheduled tasks associated with this plugin. One scheduled task is responsible for sending the enrollment and completed notification type emails. The other is responsible for sending the remaining notification types. Please allow the scheduled task to execute in cases for emails not being immediately sent to users. We hope that you now have a more comfortable understanding of the Advanced Notifications Administrative Tool plugin. Thank you for watching the video.